Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. I'm AxionEvolved, and today I actually have so much to update you guys on, so much that I've done behind the scenes, but only technically behind the scenes. But before I get to that, do me a quick favor. Scroll down just a little bit, hit that subscribe button, help me get to that goal of 1,000 subscribers, and it'll just be a fun little experience for everybody. So with that out of the way, let's hop right into this episode. So a lot of the work that's happened in between episodes actually starts right here. You'll remember in the last episode, I started some research, and well, that research has done, and a little bit more has also been done. And I've been doing a lot of this stuff on my live stream that I do right here on this YouTube channel. I've done it the last 2 Fridays. I think, I'm going to keep it maybe to Fridays. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, make sure you turn on those notifications. Come stop by, say hi. I'm doing a lot of the work behind the scenes that you don't see in these videos. And, it's just a more casual, fun time. So I hope to see you guys there. But let's kind of jump back on topic here, right? So you'll notice I've got no research going right now, but there's some new stuff here. But so what did we get done? Well, if I bring up the research, right? One of the first things we did after the Frozen Factory expansion, we did this large scale vein extraction, right? What did that get us, right? So we needed the ore for that, and it got us all this stuff. Well, in addition, that allowed us to get into geothermal power, which I think this is one of the biggest things we need. It was pretty cheap, relatively speaking. Conduits, huge. Geothermal generators, huge. Chrome lens, that's the best lens in the game. You can technically get more power with 9 laser energy transmitters with chrome lenses than you can from a conduit. Again, it's only in one direction. Conduits are bidirectional, so there's definitely a use for these, and I will use them, but we had to unlock them first, right? Some other stuff we did. Basic cryoplasm defense. Again, not super expensive. Lancers. Lancers are what are actually going to fight the cryoplasm. So if we go and look, and you'll kind of see what the problem here is in a second. So if we look at what it costs to make some of this stuff. Trencher right here. What is that? Bars, right? I think that's the only thing in here. Arc smelter. Doesn't need bars, but the casting basin. Bars. Pipes also need bars, right? Batteries. There's no batteries. We didn't do any of that, right? But geothermal stuff. Look at that. Machine blocks. What do those need? Bars, right? So tons of bars we have to get made. So really the goal has to be kind of twofold. Number one, we have some ore, right? We have 2,047 of each ore. So we can make some bars. And we need, I think it was like 300 of each one, right? So I need 3 clicks of this. So that's 75, so 150 of each for one trencher times 2. So yeah, I was right. 300 bars to get 2 trenchers so that we can get the ores mining, right? But we still got to smelt them. We got to get the bars in the first place, right? So that's where this arc smelter comes into play. So we need to go ahead and make this because we 100% need to get that stuff smelting, right? So I'm going to work on getting these force inductions. We'll need 4 of them, and that'll just be a quick cut, and you should see me finishing that right now. All right, so things definitely look different down here. You'll notice that it's way more clear, and there's a lot more light because I have been spending a lot of time, and again, time during the live streams too, where you guys come and hang out and we chat and all that, clearing all this stuff out, and you can see I'm even still doing some work over here, but for the most part we got most of the walls all in. I actually ran out of construction paste, which caused me to leave some gaps, but for the most part I think we're pretty full or pretty covered all the way around. Just doing like a quick little tour here, and you can see the wall color is definitely interesting. I think it's fine. I like it. It's definitely a statement piece, right? But you can see pretty much the whole wall is done with the exception of the corner over there as I run out of battery. With the exception of this corner over here. So that's that. I mean, and that's not even going to be that long until we get this done, right? I'll have to get some lights in here, but we can see, you know, just that little gap of walls left. And that's important for a couple reasons. You'll notice the C5 is pointing in a direction, specifically in that direction. And if we hover over it, it says cryoplasm detected at 281 meters. Well, and getting closer, 280. I know for a fact that cryoplasm is right outside some of these walls. So we definitely need to start getting the defense going, right? And there's a couple things that needs to happen, right? Number one, we need our temp power. And I say temp power because we need, eventually we're going to use geothermal for everything. But for now, we're going to use turbines, right? So that's going to happen. And then we're going to have to get the resources up and smelting and do all that stuff down here. But before we can do all that, we need power infrastructure. So let's go back to the surface and kind of explain what we need from there. Again, so while we wait for all of these charged lithium coils to build up so we can eventually build the arc smelters, I mentioned we're going to need a lot of power infrastructure. And what I mean by that is specifically we're going to need Mark III and Mark IV batteries, honestly. So I think now's about the time that we go ahead and automate that stuff. We'll do it down here. And if you can't remember, these are the Mark IV batteries, Mark III, the purple ones. So we'll put those, well, I'll put those somewhere over here. Let's go take a look. I've been extending this over time just to give us some breathing room. But let's see. So we've got plenty of room here. Now, what is all this? We've got this all for just, oh, for pipes. And then we've got advanced machine blocks there. Is that what these are? Hard machine blocks. Okay. So first things first. If we're going to be making, let's say, for starters, laser energy transmitter. Well, we do need to make those, but we actually need the batteries more. So let's say we're making those, right? That needs lightweight machine housings, alloyed machine blocks. Lightweight machine housings are easy. That's just tin, or yeah, tin. In fact, that's what this is doing right here. And then we just hook it up like so. That should be all of the stuff we need there. Now, we'll also need to make the alloyed machine blocks. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't just, well, I'm wondering how robust I should make this, right? Because if we look, these take 9 Mark III power storage blocks, right? Well, these take 2 alloyed machine blocks. So what, 18 alloyed machine blocks per Mark IV battery? And I kind of want to do this in a way where well, I mean, where's our current production of alloyed machine blocks? I know it's over here somewhere. What are you making? No, you're making those. Oh, here we go. So hardened machine blocks and what is that? Just gold bars. Hard machine blocks, gold bars, and that's all 3. So I'm thinking, well, if the hard machine blocks are the issue, I mean, shoot, I've got so much like left over. I wonder if there's a way that I can priority split these and then do a supplement, right? So like priority split, well, the priority is there, extras go that way. And the same thing over here, and then I just make one more supplemental line. Let me look and see how I'm going to do that the most, or the best, I guess, and then I'll come back and let you guys know. All right, we got some alloyed machine blocks now coming down the pipe here. I just copied the same setup. I'm thinking if I do some of this overflow work, then I'll probably do it on stream. So if you want to hang out while I do that, keep a lookout on my Twitter. Actually, I'll start posting on there when I'm going to go live. I'll try to come up with a heads up, but you know, you just got to kind of be paying attention. I have I have this stuff open to the sky, so it's just using direct solar. I'll probably have to modify that too, just like I'm going to have to do that for over here, because this guy needs some power as well. So let's see if we can get that going. That should be good. That should also be good. We can use an energy grommet. And I'm just going to use one of these. I have no idea how much power this is going to take. So I will just give it, it's already set up. I will just give it a Mark, or I guess an organic solar panel, right? There we go. And just like that, we should be making Mark III power storage blocks, which is nice. I did like a kind of complicated setup here. It looks really weird, but because the priority splitters, for some reason, they default to right unless right is blocked, and then they default left. So what I have, I turned it this way, so the right is there into the storage we're going to take. Once that's full, then it'll overflow back over here. I thought about using a turntable, but I don't think that's going to distribute it like I want. But anyway, so now we have to set up the manufacturing plant for the Mark IV batteries, right? And I think this is even easier, to be perfectly honest. It just takes 9 of those, right? So I think I can just do remove only, right? Just kind of hook that up like so. And then I can even do like one of these. Actually, I'll do this. I'll do this. Add only. And then that just goes... I kind of want it over here. Somewhat close. I mean, right there. Whatever. That's fine. That is fine. We'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll just hook it all up. And we'll have to give this thing power as well. Right, so this should be about here? Yeah, that looks right. Yep. Easy peasy, we'll just do the same thing. And just like that, we will hopefully be producing these guys, or at least their components, at a pretty good clip, right? Because we'll need 27. I'm going to use, I think I'm even going to use a 500 slot hopper for those. There you go. One of these guys. Do I have any? I do. Nice. So that's pretty awesome. I would also, I don't know if I'm going to do it right now, though. I want to get the laser energy transmitters made as well, but I may, because you see how long this takes, right? This whole process. And I'm wondering, where is the holdup? Is it in here? Because it's got enough power per second. It's not getting gold bars fast enough, maybe? Which, okay, it's to be expected, I guess. Maybe it's worth, and if we kind of look at what's going on. It's not that the gold bars themselves are slow. It's just this transfer rate is slow. I could, in theory, use either motorized conveyors or I could use matter movers, but powering all that stuff seems like it'd be so difficult. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I can get a second line going up here somehow. You know, do something like, I mean, I don't even need much, honestly. Something like a little bit offset, right? So we do something like that. And then I throw in one of these like that. We come down here. I guess I'm just going to do it since I'm already practically done, right? Go down one more. We'll do something like this. Normally I wouldn't do that, but it's fine. Oh, I need to put one of these guys down. So we'll do that, right? And we'll connect it. And then at least this way we're getting 2 lines worth of gold bars up there. Just to kind of help out. There's, again, there's a lot more optimization I'd want to do just in this factory in general, because like look at this line doing nothing while this has to produce. Look at all of these lines. There could probably be like, look at this right here. I wonder if I could get it hooked up to here, you know? There's just so much that could spill over and kind of help lines down the road maybe. What are you waiting on? Need alloyed machine blocks. What do you have? Remove only. Oh, man. Here, I'm just going to put these in here. There we go. Well, it was working at least. Let's see. There you go. I mean, it's doing its thing over there. But I'm actually going to artificially fill that up real quick because I don't need 179 batteries on me. So I'm going to actually put 100 in here so that thing can start spilling over and building that stuff up. So now let's go see about getting these force inductions, arc smelter inductions done so that we can smelt some bars and then end this episode. All right, so we'll get 1 arc smelter. And I think that's going to have to be enough for now. Now, I'm debating on a couple things. The first one is, how am I going to get this set up? I think I have to set it up over here, right? I don't think there's like another way to do it. And if we look at our power down here, I think we have a ton of power. Like, I don't think power is an issue. Yeah, I think we're okay. So what I'm proposing is... I may make... I don't think I'm going to do this over here. The only reason I say that is because I don't really want to build a whole infrastructure for something super temporary. So instead, I think I'm going to come over here. And side note, I had to redo my construction pace setup because we were just grinding through it like it was cool. So I think I'm going to do something like right over here. Maybe like literally right off of this line right here. And I have a couple, or I have a turbine or 2 that I can spare. And so what I think I'm going to do is, let's see here. Yeah, I think I might just literally like 1, 2, 3, something like that. And then something like that. Boom. Okay. So we're going to do output. Try not to die. Yeah. Add only. Remove only. And then I'll just throw one of these guys. Literally right here. And then what I think I'm going to do is, oh, I need a smelter. Basic smelter. Or not a basic, a regular smelter. Or smelter. Craft. I'm going to put, oh, I guess I should hook the output up. I'm going to put a smelter right. Oh, let me throw these in my suit. Where are you, smelter? I'm going to put a smelter literally right here. Right here. So it's getting power, yes. Got it. Okay. So then what I need to do is I'm going to do something like this. Oh, wait. I want to build. And I don't know if this is the best idea, but it's what we're going to do. I need one of these. Where are you? Rapid zipper merge. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to use this And I'm going to basically merge. I'm going to merge the inputs for all of my ore. Do I have a 100 slot hopper? I guess I'll use this one. Let's do that. Remove only. This one will be add only. Right? We'll do that. We'll do that. And then what I'm going to do is go like this. Go like that. And I'm just going to have a couple 2000 slotters. Like this. Like this. Oh, I guess I need to put the arc smelter on there. I'm just kind of assuming. I mean, this is probably going to take a while and a lot of power. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And we are going to hope for the best. I'm going to hope that this will 50-50 it in there. And how's this doing? And I'm hoping it's going to like go in between. I think this will take as much power as this turbine can make. So we're definitely going to be using fuel. But I mean, what can you do, right? I think it's going to take a lot of power to fill up, but it will not take that much power once it is heated up. So I think we kind of just need to leave this. But if it's taking 8 bars and we have 2000 ore from each, I think that's what? 50? No, that 8 times, that's 400. Oh, shoot. We should have, I don't know, 4. I don't know. Whatever 2000 divided by 8 is. I don't know why I can't math right now. But we'll have that much of each bar. And I'll have to come over here and grab the bars. Right? So that, I mean, can't escape our responsibility there. But we've got all the ore there. No, I didn't want to take it all out. Come on now. And yeah, I think this is going to do its thing. It's going to take a while to heat up. Right? What I may also do is borrow some power. We kind of, this is, I mean, this is kind of a, kind of crazy, but it needs to get all the power it can get, right? And we can really plus that up. And then I can also, how's it doing? Well, I mean, it's getting there. We can also take power from there, which I think I may just do, right? Are you getting power? Yeah. And then we'll just, do I have glass? I gotta have glass. Kind of a gross setup, I'll be the first to admit, right? Because we're just kind of doing this for, to make things happen. And I want to go like this. I realize that those are not lining up, right? But again, we're just doing this until the full setup happens. So this will take some time, and I think this is where we're going to call it an episode. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying these episodes. The builds are getting crazier. What we need to do is getting crazier, but this is a huge step. This ugly looking process that's going on right here is a huge first step in getting us to really some fun technology, specifically the batteries, the conduits, all that stuff, all of the geothermal. So where we're going to have, you know, no power issues. You'll see. I have lots of plans for what's going to go on here in this world, and I think you're all going to enjoy it. So on that note, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying everything, and we'll see you in the next one.